still showing you how to do this crochet or granny square for my tank top I am making. So we did our corner here. No, our side right here. Now we chained one. Now we're going to do 3 double crochets in the corner here. 1, 2, 3. Now chain 2. Now do 3 more double crochets in the corner. Now chain 1 and do 3 double crochets on the side. Now chain 1, do 3 double crochets in the corner here. Now chain 2. Now do 3 more double crochets in the corner here. Two. My last one here in the corner here. Now chain 1 and do 3 double crochets in the side. And if you know what size you're making your granny square, then you make all of them the same no matter what you're making. Because some people will say, I'll use one big one in the middle for a blanket, a granny square, and then use smaller ones and go out, which that's okay, you do you, because that's a different kind of look. But if you want all to be the same, or unless you don't want to do separate little squares, but you can do a bigger blanket by following this same pattern like I did here. And I just learned how to do it without turning, but I didn't have to add a special thing to it to make it the way the lady showed me on YouTube, which I can't remember her channel name, but I didn't do her technique. I just did one thing that was similar to hers without doing any chains or without doing any extra or double crochets, because she did double crochet first, then went into her corner and did 2 double crochets. That's so that 1 double crochet would take the place of one of them and she wouldn't have to do a turning chain, which I didn't do that. I just did 3 double crochets into that corner. Then when I came back around and I ended with it, I would just do 3 more, do my chain 2 and connect it with a slip stitch. And that's made it more seamless than what she had. And I like that a little bit more better. It's more seamless. If you can understand that. If you want it to be more seamless. So we did our corner, our side here. And now we're chaining 1, doing 3 double crochets into our corner. Do 3 double crochets in our corner here. And then we'll do chain 2 and do 3 more into our corner here, double crochets. And if you want more of an in-depth video, please let me know. I can do it very slow and say, this is what you need to do, and this is what you need to add, and here's how you do it. Because there are slow motions easier done, and I can put my camera down like this so you can, whoop, you guys got to see the ground. Not my sorry. And I could show you like this and go very slow and have it into my camera, and I can go very slow and everything if you want an in-depth way of crocheting. But if you are following me and already know crochet, that's great. Or if you just follow me for the fun of watching my videos, that's great too. So now we got our double crochets in our corners done, and now we're gonna chain one and go into our side and do 3 double crochets in that side. And the thing is, with me, I can do something and know how to do it right after I did it. Some things I'll go, huh? Show me again. Or I'll know it for that time being, and then I have to go back and watch it or do it 3 more times, and then I'm like, aha, I understand it, I get it, I can remember it now. So now we are at another corner. So we're going to chain 1, and we're at our half corner we did here. And then we're going to do 3 double crochets in that corner there. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2 and slip into the first 2 stitches that we did for our first double crochet, and just slip it, not yarning over to pull through, just slip it through. And we got our sides done. And we have 1 more row to do, and that will be our second one done. And I would get more done, but I'm just doing it for the video, so you'll be able to see that and know how to do that. And I'll upload my first one, and I'll upload the second one after a few minutes, because I want to give it time to process. Because last time I did that, it deleted one of my videos because it's saying we took too long. You took too long to record, and we can't take that long to process your video. Which I understand their policies and what they can do on YouTube, but I respect them for that. So now we're going to do our next part of our granny square here, and we have 2 corners here, and we're going to do it like we have done the corners already. Chain double crochet 3 in each one of these side parts, but what we're going to do is go into this corner first and do 3 double crochets. We bring out our loop that's on our hook and make it a little bit longer. Then we yarn over, then we go through our corner and do our double crochet. And we just do 3 of them. Because the longer the hook chain, the hook pieces helps us not have to do any of the turning things or any adding stitches, like crocheting 3 and then doing our stuff into the corners. So now we're gonna chain 1 and go into the side spot and do 3 double crochet. This will be our last row here. And then our second one into that one and do a second double crochet, do our last double crochet, that'd be 3 in that one. Chain 1 and then do 3 into this side one. And I'll get back to you when I get done with this last row, and then we can compare and see if it looks exactly like my other one that I did. Alright, I'll be right back. Now we're back at the last spot of our corner. Made it half our corner so far. I chained 1 already. Now I'm going to do 3 double crochets in that, and this will be my last row and ending in my last row. So I did my second double crochet here, my third double crochet here, and then when it chain 2, 1, 2, go into the first top stitches of our first double crochet we started, pull through a loop, and pull through the second one without yarning over. And we got our corner, it's all done. We're gonna see if it matches the other one, and my golly, it does. And I like that a little bit more than what the other lady showed me. And it's a little more simpler and easier. If you guys want to know more and more depths on that, stay tuned for more upcomings on my tank top. This is a real video that's going to actually get finished, and you'll get to see the progress. So I'm going to be finishing more of my granny squares. I need to have 3 in the front, 3 in the back. That's 6. And if you're doing a bigger hook, you might only need 2 in the front and 2 in the back. If you're doing the same pattern, I'm not actually following the actual 100% full pattern. I'm doing it off of my brain. And if you want to follow this type of pattern but with a bigger hook, that's fine. But you can make it fit you by you trying it on and seeing, oh, it fits, it's working, kind of thing. And you'll need 2 balls of this to do the pattern, depending on what size you're going to be. I'm using this one, and it's super heart yarn. And I did tell you in the last video I used a E3 5mm 3.5, so you can go up 2 sizes depending on what you need for the granny squares, and then go up other than that. Alrighty, thank you. Talk to you later then. Bye!